Hey guys, this is Real Appalachia with Shane.
And Melody.
And today we're in Knott County, Kentucky.
That's right. We are in Hyman right now, and we are outside the Hindman Settlement School.
Which I'm hearing is ground zero for the flood relief efforts in this area. So
yeah,
we'll show a little bit of the remaining problems from that devastating flood and tell a bit more about the town's history. And
that's right. So we hope you guys will like this video. If you do, you know what to do. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, and stick around and watch this video.
Yes. There's a red Corolla unaffiliated with the Hindman Settlement School.
Yeah. But this is the Hindman Settlement School, the first settlement school in America.
That's impressive.
It was established in 1902. And these settlement schools were basically like outreach schools for Appalachia. They wanted to provide educational and service opportunities for the people of the mountains while keeping mindful of the heritage. James Steele was a notable poet, folklorist, and novelist, and he taught here, spent out his life here. He was also the librarian, and he was buried here. And Fred Williams was also a big notable figure here. He was the principal for a while, and he was one of the men who brought indoor and running water and sanitation in India. So some big names here. Yep.
Yeah, I know it's a well-known landmark in East Kentucky.
Yeah.
And very well thought of. This is Uncle Saul's cabin, and it's part of Hyman Settlement School. Saul was a person in the early 1900s who had the idea for this school to begin with. And unfortunately, his cabin was touched by the flood. So they're working on that now to get it dried out and cleaned up. So hopefully it'll be back to its original state. But yeah, it went through some hard times too, just like a lot of Hyman. Yeah,
it looks like we saw some mud on the windows. And we also saw some damage maybe on the doors over there.
Yeah.
So hate to see that, but I don't think we mentioned, but the upstairs there is like a museum and crafts center now, and it looks like this side is administrative offices. Yeah. At least once when the work is done.
That'd be good to look at that bridge too. That's kind of a neat thing, and plus to see where it is relative to the water.
Yeah. So there's the water line down there, and looks like some really nice apartments or something over that way too. Give it a glimpse of.
Unfortunately, it doesn't take long to see some remnants from the flood, does it?
No.
It's kind of sobering to think.
Yeah.
I mean, that's somebody's vehicle right there that's been over the hill here for months.
Yeah, you see like the debris on, well, say on top of, but on top of the bottom of the vehicle.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and there's no urgency to get it out of the way. There's bigger fish to fry, unfortunately. It's just bigger problems. But man, it's just, when you see that, man, it's like a slap in the face.
Yes.
I mean, they've been through a lot.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, well, we'll get started here in the June Buchanan Medical Clinic. It's Buchanan and from where from, but
yeah.
I don't know if that's internationally the way it's pronounced, but
Buchanan.
Yeah.
Buchanan, a lot of places.
Unfortunately, what you're going to see a lot of here is that Hyman is still recovering from the devastating flooding.
Yep, it sure is.
Just a few months back, and boy, I tell you, that's did a number on this part of Kentucky, didn't it?
Yep, it sure did.
And I want to start off again. If you have it in your heart, these folks still could use some financial and other support.
Absolutely. Just past the fire department too.
Yeah, we'll get down to the downtown area, which was hit very, very hard.
Yeah, I didn't think that there would still be so much damage, but you can even see some of these houses have a lot of debris and stuff around. The yards look kind of washed away.
Yeah, like that bridge right there has got some damage to it.
Yeah.
Carrying things down the road.
Yeah. So if we didn't say before, Hyman is the county seat of Knott County, and the last census report I found was from 2010, but the population was 777 at that time.
777, lucky sevens.
Lucky sevens, that's right. Yep. So the land for the town was provided by a local landowner and the postmaster Peyton Duke. But Hyman was named in honor of James Hyman, who was the lieutenant governor when the town was founded in 1884. And it was formed to be the county seat. So that's how it's always been.
They poured a lot of money into it recently to make it an arts community.
Yeah, you can kind of see that mural there on the side. It looks really nice.
Appalachian Artisan Center Studio, and there's a luthier shop down here, and it got devastated by the flooding, from what I understand,
Right
too.
there it was.
Yeah, right there it is.
Dulcimers. It says, "We will be back. Music heals," and that is the truth.
That's the spirit, and then that's what Eastern Kentucky does. It comes back.
That's right.
There's the courthouse. And
Carl Dewey Perkins was the statue back there.
it's a cool name. Forget-me-not Floral, and there's the Quilt Maker Inn, and I've actually spent the night there before, believe it or not.
Wow. That's the one you said was creepy then, wasn't it?
Well, I was the only person there because I come in a snowstorm.
Well, and let's be honest, you're easily creeped out, aren't you?
Well, when you're in that place,
Hyman. Look at that song.
when you're completely in this place all by yourself,
Yeah.
and you're hearing a bunch of noises.
I could see that for sure.
I loved it. That's fun. I mean, I'm a guy that kind of enjoys getting creeped out too, though.
Right.
It's the odd thing about it. It's just.
Yep. See somebody with the last name Childers running for office, their sign's up. Tyler Childers mentioned Hyman in his song Hard Times.
Really?
And we know that he's from the Paintsville area, so he's an Eastern Kentucky boy, but
Yeah, he mentioned Virgie, and I follow you to Virgie, and
That's
he definitely doesn't forget his Eastern Kentucky roots, does he?
nope. So you can see a lot of the flood damage there.
Massive.
That was an old little restaurant, it looked like, and it just looks like anything that was left of it was just wiped out.
Yeah, let me turn right here.
And there was Patriots Dairy Bar with the Pepsi sign up there too. Some people may have some memories there.
Yeah. You can tell this area is super pounded by the flooding.
Yeah, unfortunately so. The BZB beside of it. So Hyman was home to the Hindman Settlement School, which was the earliest rural settlement school.
It's
It was established in 1902.
Yeah, still very well thought of in the area too.
Yeah. It was actually the first settlement school in all of America.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See right here, I don't want to get too close because I'm afraid we might fall in there, but there's a big old hole right here. And of course you can see that building was devastated, so I don't want to keep dwelling on this, but I do want to show that the need is still here and they're not.
Yeah.
Life moves on, but it doesn't mean they've got an easy road to hoe here.
That's exactly right. Going back to some of the history of Hyman, they also had a pack horse library that opened in 1935.
And that is so neat.
I know, and for anybody that doesn't know what that is, it was a program that delivered books to the remote regions in the Appalachian Mountains between 1935 and 1943. And it was usually women that were involved in this. They actually had 30 different libraries and served 100,000 people.
Wow, 100,000 people.
Yeah, and they were known as the book women, book ladies, pack saddle librarians.
I know that children and everybody, when they saw them coming, they get excited. They just loved them.
Oh yeah.
They were just thrilled to have that. And
So I'd heard of the bookmobiles.
Yeah.
But I've actually seen pictures of these. They were actually packing books on horses.
oh yeah, and hopefully, praying to God, I'll be able to find those pictures and we'll be able to post them here.
Oh yeah, definitely. So they were the traveling libraries. Eastern Kentucky at that time was said to have about 31% of illiteracy in that time. So books are important. Books are very important.
You have a lot of
I'm a
passion.
big reader. It's a passion of mine. My mom has worked in the library for years and years, and so that's something she loves too. And she remembers a bookmobile.
Really?
Yeah. So it's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
So each local pack horse library had a clerk, a head librarian, and 4 to 10 book carriers who would deliver books. And the head librarian would process the donations and repair books and get them ready to deliver. They would repurpose things like cheese boxes into card catalog systems. And then they would use license plates bent into shapes for bookends. How cool is that?
That is so great. That's an underrated story. I wish there was more, maybe a documentary about it, or something to Dude, that was such a big deal.
I know, it is. Well,
can you imagine those
we'll
women?
have to do something like that.
Can you imagine those women going through the weather and the rough? I mean, it's dangerous on these mountains on a horse.
Definitely so.
But they had the passion to help people. That's how important literacy and books were to them.
Yeah. And this was mostly funded by PTAs and women's clubs in Kentucky. They would raise money. There's Hindman Elementary School, by the way. And Knott County Health Center was to the right of the school, right across the road, I should say. So the Pack Horse Library workers would also provide reading lessons. So they would read out loud to families, and they were seen as educators to these isolated areas to help people learn to read.
That's such an uplifting story.
I know, I love it.
I do too. And just outside the Knott County Courthouse is a statue of Carl Dewey Perkins.
Yes, not the Sun Records Carl Perkins.
No, but I tell you one thing, you still don't step on his blue suede shoes, though. I guarantee you that. Kind of a neat statue, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Let's see a spider web on his face.
This is outside of the Knott County Courthouse. They got a pretty courthouse.
They do. It's a cute little downtown area, and you can see over here, too. It's obviously in reference to the flooding. It's Knott County coming back. Better and stronger than before.
That's right.
I like it.
I like it, too.
It's that resolve.
Yeah.
And here's the Knott County Judicial Center. And we'll come down here and show you a little bit more.
Yep.
And here's a look at that Appalachian School of Luthery. I guess I said that right, didn't I?
I think so.
Luthery?
Yeah.
It says, "We will be back. Music heals. God will make a way."
That's right.
I love seeing that message.
Me too.
Nice determination.
You can see some of the instruments in the windows there.
Oh yeah, because when I was here before, they were making dulcimers and mandolins and that kind of stuff. So it's just a wonderful thing to have.
I wonder if this down here is part of the damage.
I wondered that too. It looks like it's kind of washed out. And
yeah, it looks like they're all doing work around the downtown here. So.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine they've been doing this for months and months and months and still have a lot to do? It's really tragic.
Yes.
But again,
they will be back.
They're determined.
Better and stronger.
Yes, and that's the kind of commitment that it takes.
That's right.
Hillbilly Lives Matter. Well, that's a message we can get behind it.
That's all right.
Just hurts to see this because when I was here before, and I stayed at that Quiltmaker Inn right there, but it was, they had art on display down here. They had, and you can see right now, just not in condition for that right now.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
It is. It'll be back.
It will.
It just hurts to see that because they had, like I said, there was an artist set up and had.
You can see like the mud washed up on the brick.
Yeah, I didn't. When you drive through, I didn't pick up on this necessarily, but and you see this big trash container here. Just
picking up debris.
Yeah. Man, to think that many months and months later.
Gosh, that's even mud up on the sign there.
Yeah.
Do you think the water was up that high?
I don't know.
My goodness. Well, I mean, it washed out the windows, obviously.
Yeah. Unreal.
It's so sad. It's got like a creaky smell, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Like earthy.
Yeah, just.
You can tell the water was,
it got a hold.
Ravaged it.
Yeah.
But they'll build back.
They are. They're in the process of it now. I'm proud to see that they don't know the meaning of the word quit.
That's right.
And there's the Quiltmaker Inn and some of the other stuff here. So. All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed this look at Hyman, Kentucky and Knott County.
That's all right.
Just like the sign says, Knott County coming back, and we hope to see it back.
Yeah, and we will be coming back too, and we'll get a look at their progress as they make it. So we hope you guys enjoyed this look. Give us a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to our channel.
And we will see you on down the road.